Hello students, hope so everyone is fit and fine. Everyone is studying well in your home. So students, we was in your chapter number 9. I think so everyone has taken out your books, computer books in front of you. So students, the name of our chapter was Introduction to HTML5. In my last class, students, I have explained to you about structure of a website. Then again, what is HTML? Then about two different types of HTML editors. Then again, I have explained to you about two different elements of your HTML. One is your container element and the next one is your empty element. So today, students, I will explain you about HTML attributes. Okay. So you will get this one, HTML attributes, in your page number 140. In page number 140, you will get about HTML attributes. So now students, open your page number 140. In page number 140, you will get the paragraph HTML attributes. You look at paragraph. Attributes gives us extra information about elements. So here, what do you mean by attributes? You can say here attributes gives you the extra information about your elements. Okay, about your what type of elements? About your container elements and your empty elements. Clear, students? Then they are always specified inside the start tag and have a name value pair. So as I have said you before, that in your element you will get your on tag as well as your off tag. That is your container and empty elements. And have a name value pair. Name value pair means you will get here different types of name values. Means about different types of value you will get there. Then you see, for example, the lang. Lang, it means what? The language. Okay. Here in code, it is said as your lang. So, the lang attribute of the HTML tag specifies the language of the web page, while the title attribute specifies the title of a paragraph. And the src attribute of the image tag is used to specify the URL of the image. So here you will find that in the codes, okay, in the codes everyone has their own specified function. They have their own specified function. As I have said you about lang, it means what? It is about your language, okay. It is about your particular or specified language that you want to create in your web page. Then again here title. Here it means your topic of your paragraph. Okay, here title it means about your topic of the paragraph. Clear? Then again you will find here src attribute of the image tag is used to specify the URL of the image. Here src is denoted, you can say it is represented as your URL of the image. If I am saying about URL, now URL, what do you mean by it URL? Here URL it means your uniform resource locator. Okay, it signifies or it represents about your URL of the image. Clear, students? This much is clear to everyone? Then students, you see in your page number 140, you will get here rules. Okay, you will get here HTML rules. So here you see the first rule. In page number 140, you will get the set of HTML rules. So the first rule you see here, number 1, tag names and attribute names are not case sensitive. For example, body is the same as body. However, using lowercase is recommended. Now here you see the body that you are seeing on your book. Okay, it is one of your code of your HTML. Okay, which has your both on tag as well as off tag. Means it is your container element having your both your on tag as well as it has your off tag. Now, If you are writing this code fully in your, firstly students, what do you understand by uppercase and lowercase? Uppercase, it means your capital letters. Okay, it means your capital letters. Uppercase, it means your capital letters. And lowercase, it means your small letters. So here in while writing the codes, okay, while writing the codes you must be very careful. Okay, if you are writing the codes fully in your uppercase, that is your capital letters, cap lock, you have to finish the entire code in your capital letters or else in your cap lock. Now if you are writing the if you have started your codes in your lowercase, that is your small letters, your entire code must be in your small letter. Clear this much? If you have started with your capital, that's cap lock, entire it must be capital letters. And if you have started with your lowercase, that is small letters, entire it must be in your small letters. Clear students this much? No doubts regarding this? Then again come to your number 2 rule. Rule number 2. Attribute values should always be enclosed within quotes. Double style quotes are the most common, but single quotes are also allowed. Now while writing the quotes, okay, while writing the values, here if you are using the single quotes, you must finish up with your single quotes, and if you are starting with your double quotes, it must be ended with your double quotes. It doesn't mean that while starting you have given a single quote and while ending up you are giving a double quote. Then there will be error in your program. If you have started with a single quote, you have to end in a single quote, and you have started with a double quotes, then you have to end up with your double quotes. Then you come to your rule number 3, that is in your page number 141. Attribute values can be case sensitive. The Worldwide Consortium W3C, the body that develops standards and specifications for HTML documents, recommends lowercase attribute values. Now here it is said that here Worldwide Consortium, that is your WWC. WWC, which stands as your W3C, because here World Wide Web there are 3 W's, so it is given as your W3C. Here it develops the standard of your HTML code. Okay. Then you come to your number 4. Space between tags do not matter. For example, now see at your books. In your books you see there, have you seen the codes? Okay. Have you seen the codes there? Now while writing the codes, okay, while writing the codes you must be very careful about the space. Okay, about the space. This on B that is you are seeing on your books, okay, that is your bold letters. B stands for your bold letters. I stands for your italic, and U stands for your underline. So while writing the codes, whatever space that you are keeping, you must be very aware of it. Okay, you must be very careful, because we can't leave a much space or we can't leave much gap while writing the codes. Clear? Then you come to your rule number 5. Rule number 5 you see. Tag names cannot contain spaces. For example, body is not the same as body. Also, there should be no space between and in a tag. So do not write B or on B or of B. Now as I have said you before, okay, that while writing the codes, there must not be any sort of space while writing the codes. Because, why? Because there will be an error if you are maintaining a gap in between while writing the codes. You must be very careful while writing or while typing the codes. There must not be any sort of gap, or there must not be any sort of space between the letters of your codes. Then come to the last point. Last point, that is your point number 6, rule number 6. Elements can be nested. For example, if you want to italize text and also make it a bold, we can write. Now here, nested means what? You want to add more than one. Okay, you want to add more than one, that is known as your nested. Okay, that is, you can say, is your nested. If you want to include more than one in your, you can say, in your codes. For example, you see there, here bold is also used, italic is also used. Yes or no? Here on B is also given, here off B, here on B as your bold letter is also given. Whereas on I, that is your italic, here italic is also given. Means you can say that both are used here. Okay, both italic and bold are used here. What do you mean by nested? As I have said you, nested, it means that where you can use more than one element. Okay, you can use additional amount of elements. Additional amount of elements. That means you're nested. Okay, where you can use more than one. You can use more than one. That is your nested. Clear this much, students? No doubt regarding this? So students, today I have explained you about attributes and your HTML rules. In my next class, I will give you some question and answers regarding this. So students, as homework, what you are going to do, whatever I have explained you today, you are going through it very nicely. Okay? So students, now I am winding up my class here. Study in your home, stay safe. Thank you to all and have a nice day ahead.